What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Drew Sidora and let's talk about Ralph Pittman. OMG, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It seems like there's a whole lot going on. There's a whole lot going down. And also when it comes to Drew and her filing divorce from Ralph, she filed first and then Ralph filed, 61 minutes after at, like 2:15 p.m. But there is one particular thing that Drew Sidora added that she mended in her divorce complaint and basically saying that she cannot tolerate any more of the blatant disrespect and mental abuse from her husband Ralph. OMG, that poor woman was going through it, child. This is why she probably had an attitude on the show. This is why she probably wasn't getting along with people. This is probably why, she tried to open up and she tried to trust some of the ladies, but then at the same time she was attacking because she was living in misery, child, at home, trying to film and act like everything was all good. And Ralph couldn't wait to embarrass her. He couldn't wait to make her look bad. He couldn't wait to make her look like she isn't worthy and she's the problem and she's a situation and she's unappreciative. She better be glad I wanted her because she was a single mother. Ralph, he think he better than anybody, okay? And also, and Drew Sidora amended divorce complaint. She also states that Pittman cheated on her. Ralph cheated on her multiple times. So when he bounced and he went out there to the beach, he was out there on a vacation with another woman. I bet you he was. And so also in the complaint, Drew allege that Ralph girlfriends, his side pieces, his mistress would take videos of them and Ralph together and send it to her. Like, girl, I don't even know how you was smiling. I don't even know how you was on that stage with him. I don't even know how you was on that show with him. Because every time I think about what happened, the disrespect that I didn't get from my husband or his mistress, he shouldn't have a mistress in the first place. But now she's calling me. Now she's on my time. Like I did something wrong. He's my husband. I signed the contract with him, not you. And so what, you trying to break us up? You trying to hurt me? You know you already hurt me by sleeping with my husband. Now you're gonna send me text messages, Lord. Every time I seen Ralph, something would have been going upside, oops, upside, oops, upside the Like, Lord have mercy, Drew. I don't know how you did it, girl. You said you was from Chicago. Like, Lord, this is why she was ready to go at everybody. Ralph was over there dogging her out. That's so disrespectful. And I guarantee you, Ralph didn't lie about it. Ralph probably didn't even apologize for it. That's probably why Drew Sidora mama was all up in the house, because her daughter was getting really mistreated. Like, whoa. And mental, Drew Sidora already have insecurities. She's already feeling a certain type of way, not getting along with the girls. This being like a good gig for her to have. And where she can ever take it just seemed like everything falls flat for Drew, and she didn't have that support. She didn't have no support from her husband. Well, he said he was paying all the bills. He said Drew didn't contribute to none of the bills. She was just cashing her Bravo checks. I was like, Lord, yo, when it comes to Ralph is a trip, child. Ralph is a trip. Poor Drew. Poor Drew, she was struggling on that show. Now you need to tell us how you struggled, how you got through it, how everything just went down, you know what I mean? And how did you keep a straight face? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that, he's cheating. And hoping that the girls don't find out that he's cheating too. But they did find out because he was messing with his assistant. A whole mess. So in any event, also Drew Sidora says that Ralph got physical. And he got physical far as, he took her phone. And when he was trying to take her phone, she fell and, the phone broke. And then Ralph said to her, I don't care about the phone being broke. I paid for that phone. It belongs to me. So Ralph is like, you are my worker, okay? Ralph is telling Drew Sidora, you're my worker. You better listen. You got me. It was just like so crazy because every time you see Drew and, Ralph and they was doing an activity together and they was showing off, whether it trying to show off their brains or trying to show off their physique or in the gym, it was just like, Ralph was not into Drew at all. It was a chore. It was like, this is a job. Like, he invested in Drew. He's investing in Drew. He's investing in her career because he want to reap some of the benefits and using her to market a lot of different things. He might have loved her, but it just seemed like he loved himself way too much to love Drew. And he always felt like Drew was inferior to him. But, he was jealous that she actually did what she had to do. And that's why you was chasing her down and wanted to get her pregnant and marry her at the same time, but wasn't going to give her the love, the respect, and the attention and the protection that she needed. What a shame, y'all. So this is what Drew said in her amended divorce complaint, that basically Ralph cheated a bunch of times. Ralph is a cheater. He is a serial cheater. Lord, and she was dealing with all that. Sometimes it just ain't good to brag about having a husband, because you might as well just have a man off the street. You might as well have community. You know what? Because some of these husbands is terrible, okay? Like, I could wake up by myself and feel good, you know what I'm saying? Then to have somebody disrespecting me, cheating on me, his mistress sending me videos, sending me pictures, disrespecting me, treating me like crap and everything, like, and his assistant, the way that she was talking to Drew and the way that she had an attitude towards Drew was like, girl, this is your boss's wife. Like, why are you disrespecting? Because, when it comes to Ralph, he disrespects her. He puts her on the back burner, so people that enter his life feel like they can disrespect her and treat her any way that they want to treat her. And this is probably why they keep having different types of help and different types of people in that house to help them out, because nobody can stay around. Nobody can stand probably to see what's going on. So we shall see what is going to continue to happen with Drew Sidora and Ralph. Like, this is so crazy. So it makes sense why the mother was around. The mother was probably there building up Drew's courage, but also for them to file for divorce on the same day. It also seems like there's a lot of pettiness going on, and it's also for TV, and it's also for clout, and it's also for entertainment. Okay, so y'all tell me what y'all think about the whole situation. At this point, Drew Sidora is seeking primary, physical, and joint legal custody of their 2 children that she has, with Ralph. And they listed their date of separation, February 23rd. And, it is what it is. So you got to tell me, y'all, that when it comes to Valentine's Day, like, they wasn't having no Valentine's Day. Are they still living in the same house? Are they going to still stay in the same house while they're going through this divorce? Like, this is going to be tricky, because usually, the lawyers advise the parties to stay in that location. I wonder how good that's going to be. It's going to get real ugly, because somebody's going to try to kick somebody out, and you already know Ralph comes for the win. He don't come for coming up second, okay? And Drew Sidora, you better put your claws in. You better stand tall. You better put on your run. You better put on your shoes. You better gear up, because he's going to come at you like you a stranger. He going to look at you like he look at his mother, because he don't like her. So Drew, get ready for all this, because he's gonna try his best to slander you. He's gonna be over there with Candy and Todd. He's gonna still be on camera. Watch. It's gonna be a whole mess. Child, Drew been going through it. Drew been going through so much on this show. Give her, she got some strength. Living at home with that narcissist and gaslighting. And then on top of that, trying to put on a brave face and keep your career going. And just keep the hope, keep the faith. Having her father that has Alzheimer's and sick and everything. And then battling with society, with her looks, where she come from. How much accolades. Did she really do anything with herself? Go ahead, Drew. God got a calling on your life. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, girl.